Raffingers. I've been asked to talk to you today about working from home and some of the sort of tax effects of doing that. Of course, it's an incredibly topical conversation and one that we're having a lot, particularly as for the best part of the last 18 months. That's exactly what a large number, if not most people, have been doing. COVID has changed the working environment. Previously, you can see here I'm sitting in my home office. Previously, we'd have all been sitting in our offices and working from home wouldn't have been a factor. But of course, nowadays, a huge number of people are doing precisely that. So what tax implications does it have? Well, if you're an employee and your employer is asking you to work from home, or you're allowed to work from home, you will, of course, be incurring some costs. You'll have electricity and gas and another sort of similar cost that you will incur around the house just by having worked at home. And you are allowed as an employee to claim tax relief on the extra costs of working from home. So obviously you can't claim all of your home telephone bills and all of your internet and gas and electric, but all of those things, the proportion that relates to the additional cost of working from home are deductible. So I guess the question then comes is, how would you go about working those out? Because they don't send you a gas bill that has broken down between rooms or times and things like that. So it's very difficult to apportion it. So you need a method, and there are a series of available methods. The most common, the one that most employees use, is that they use the revenues fixed rate allowance for working from home, which as of April 2020 was increased, I assume to do with COVID, from £4 a week to £6 a week. So if you work from home, you are allowed to claim £6 per week for doing that against your income as a deduction and claim tax relief on it. The mechanism for doing that will depend. I mean, if you file a tax return, you can put it on your tax return. If you don't, as many employees don't, then you'll have to separately claim for it. If, however, you don't think £6 is enough, or you have more accurate records, you are allowed to claim more, the exact additional costs. But of course, there's a possibility that you may be asked to support that with evidence, which means receipts and calculations. In the event that you do want to go down that road, you need to use a fair method of apportioning certain costs. So, if you use a certain amount of space in your house for a certain amount of time in a week, then you would allow for the cost adjustment to reflect the time and space percentages of the property that you're using. And that, in a nutshell, is the two most common methods for doing it. So, of course, not everybody is an employee. If you have your own business, then it will depend. How you go about claiming will depend on the type of structure that you have. If you have a limited company, then for these purposes, you can pretty much apply as if you were an employee in the same way. And of course, your company can claim a deduction for what it pays you for working from home as well, if it reimburses you. If, on the other hand, you're self-employed, then you would claim it as part of your account's expenditure as a deduction, and you would calculate it in a similar way to how the employees would. Of course, everybody's circumstances are different, so if you want to discuss your own individual circumstances, please feel free to contact me. My contact details are on the website, or you can email me directly at barry.soroff@raffingers.co.uk. Thanks very much.